there. You are now listening to the Create Harmony podcast, and I am Sally Burlington. So, this is episode 50, and we are making the transition between our Great Fall series and our Advent series. And during the last month, we focused all of our discussions and conversations on different ways that we could discover gratitude, because we are all about gratitude and finding joy in small moments here at Create Harmony. So each podcast episode had an exercise where we just slowed ourselves down and we looked more deeply at the world around us and really tried to notice and dwell on good things. We tried to dwell on those good things throughout the month. So we've kind of drawn that to a close now. We drew our Great Fall series to a close, and we're bringing all the good energy that we cultivated throughout that month with us into Advent. So this Advent hasn't quite started yet, but it is going to start this Sunday. So we're bringing all that good energy into Advent. And for us, most of us, if you're like me, Advent is a busy season. It is filled with shopping and wrapping and parties and glitter and bows and music and color and all sorts of wonderful and stimulating things that I love to do. I love the lights, I love the bows, I love the wrapping of the things and the stockings and the decor and the eating of delicious foods. It's all fabulous. And it is something we should celebrate because the birth of Christ is a very big deal. Christmas is extra special in a million different ways. But sometimes for me during Advent, what gets lost is a time to be more reflective and a time to quiet my mind and a time to wait and anticipate what this season is really about. It's a season of waiting and in anticipation. So for our Advent series, I thought what would be good is if we did a similar thing to what we did during Great Fall, if we slowed down and had a meditative exercise and took some time to reflect within each episode, but instead of our focus being gratitude, the central point of each of these exercises will be one of the characters in the Nativity Story. So what that means is each week, we're going to take a character, we're going to look at the big event that happened at Christmas as if we are one of the people that was present when it happened. Like we were seeing it unfold live, and we had an up-close and personal viewpoint. So that means we are going to be stepping right into the story and imagine what it would have felt like to be right there. So we'll be looking at the story from the vantage point of Mary and from Joseph and the shepherds and the wise men, all the folks that you already know, the characters that you already know. We'll be taking each week to look at the story from their perspective. So for the first week, for this week, we are going to start with the perspective of the star that is way up in the sky. The star is getting a big, broad vantage point, seeing the whole scene all at once. And the star is probably the farthest away from the manger. So we're the farthest away now because this is the beginning of Advent. So we're going to start right there. We're going to be way up in the sky overhead looking at the whole scene. And each week, as we get a little closer, as the date gets closer on our calendar, we're going to take a step closer to the manger in our characters. We're going to get a little closer in and closer in and closer in until we are right there beside the manger waiting for the Christ child to come. And hope this helps us open our hearts and our minds this holiday season. Now it's time to shift our psyche into our mindful posture. And you know how we do that. We start to relax our body as much as possible. We can shake out our tension. If you need to move your body, wiggle your body a little bit. Release any tension you can feel yourself holding. That's a good place to start. And wherever you are, make any adjustments to how you're sitting, standing, whatever, to make sure that you are comfortable and that you're ready to open yourself to this exercise. You can take a deep breath. You want to breathe in love and breathe out fear. And if it makes sense for you to close your eyes, you can do that now. And now we're going to turn our attention to the star in the Nativity Story. So picture yourself looking down into the stable. You're high up in the sky. The night is dark and clear. It is peaceful. You see a couple arrive on a donkey. And you notice that the woman is with child. After a little while, you hear the cry of the mother. Shortly after that, you hear the cry of the baby. Then you see the mother rocking the child gently in her arms. She's cradling the child in love. You can see the animals and hear the sounds of them rustling in the hay around the stable. You see some shepherds arrive to greet the new baby. They come up with their sheep, they leave the sheep outside and go inside to greet the Christ child. And you watch as they meet their new king. Off in the distance, you see the wise men approaching. When you see them, you think they look like they've been traveling for quite a long while. They've come from a long distance. You also see that they have brought gifts to share, and they're dressed in fine clothes. There are angels in the sky above the stable. You feel the holiness of this place. There's a sacredness here. O holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. O night divine, O night when Christ was born. Now it's time to close our exercise, and you can bring your awareness back to the podcast. Bring your mind back to where we started together. You can take another deep breath, breathe in love, and breathe out fear. If you closed your eyes at the beginning, it would be a good time to open them now. And that is our star meditation exercise for today. So thank you so much for joining our Advent series meditation today. We'll be back next time with another person's perspective around the Nativity, and we hope that you will join again then. And until next time, peace.